everyone, it's hard to believe that Thanksgiving is almost upon us in just about 2 weeks. Here in Raleigh, it's going to be 70 degrees today and tomorrow, so it hardly seems like the holidays are around the corner. Now is the time to plan and make some decisions to make your holidays stress-free. The first thing I would suggest is to look at all your traditions. A lot of times people say to me, well, we always have. Just because you always have doesn't mean that you always have to. So what traditions are important to you? Who do you like spending time with? Really think about this and also have a discussion with your family members. For instance, in my family, about 4 years ago, we instituted a new rule. My cousins and brothers and I were like, look, we love you, but we don't want to give gifts to you. We are all blessed and have so much, and it's quite frankly stressful to buy for everyone. But my aunt said to me, hey, it really brings me joy to get you all gifts. Now, who would I be to prevent someone from having joy? So in our family, the generation above gives to the generation below. And so for me, this means I get to give to my cousins, children, and my nieces and nephews. And that's really what is important to me at the holiday time, giving gifts to the kids because it brings them so much happiness. Another thing to look at is your travel plans. If you remember John Candy's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and the craziness he went through for the holidays, you don't have to do that. I'm shooting this on a webcam. If other people have webcams, you can send messages, film someone opening their gifts, and there's always Skype. Skype is 100% free, and that's an easy way for you to still connect on the holidays without having to run around crazy. Easy entertaining. My mother used to do a crazy amount of cooking, and we finally got her to relax a little and stop making everything for about 5 days straight. So what I suggest to people is, can you have a simpler menu? Can you go out to a restaurant? Can you invite fewer people? How about doing a potluck where you do the main dish and everyone else brings something? Again, reduce your stress. Just because you always have doesn't mean you always have to. Another thing I talk to people about is there's one in every family. Now you all are shaking your heads because you're thinking of the relative that drives you batty. So instead of letting them ruin the holidays this year for you, you could have someone quietly talk to them before planned events, or if they start to get a little hand, have a tag team ready to go to kind of take them aside and talk to them. And you always have the option of not inviting them, because maybe if you don't invite them, they'll want to change their ways. And finally, my last tip is on being cost conscious. If you have a list of everyone you're going to buy for, keep a running total so you don't go over your budget. Yes, set a budget for all your gifts. If you do that and keep track of the totals, you're less likely to go over. Now, unless you're friends with the Kardashians or hoping to become friends with the Kardashians, most people aren't going to look at how much you spent on the gift and care. And if they do care, do you really want them as a friend? So before the holidays get crazy, now is the time to start thinking about what you want to do, who you want to spend it with, set your limits, and just plan on celebrating the holidays for what they're meant to be. Spending time with people you love, enjoying one another, and being in the true holiday spirit. Thanks for listening. Julie Seibert with Healing Through Organization.